In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Phillies versus Miami Marlins. The Marlins host the Phillies in Game 3 of 4 on Wednesday, August 2nd. Philadelphia has won the first 2 games in a low-scoring affair, including a come-from-behind performance on Tuesday night. Philadelphia has won 5 of their last 7 games, while the Marlins have lost 12 of their last 16 outings. These 2 teams are competing for playoff spots as the season dwindles down. The Phillies have won 4 of their last 6 games and 3 of their last 5 road games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 14 runs in their last 3 road games. Expect them to play well offensively in this game because they've done a good job batting against left-handers, and Garrett has struggled on the mound in recent starts, giving up 14 runs in his last 4 starts. He gave up 3 runs in his last start against the Phillies and will have a hard time slowing them down in this game. The Marlins have won 3 of their last 5 games, but they've lost 4 of their last 7 home games. They aren't playing well offensively and scored 10 runs in their last 3 home games. Their offensive struggles will continue in this game because Wheeler has done a good job on the mound in recent starts, giving up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 6 runs in his last 5 road starts and will keep Miami's offense in check. The Phillies have won the first 2 games of the series, and it will continue on Wednesday night. The Marlins will be starting Garrett, who has an earned run average of 6.58 against National League East clubs. Philadelphia has been incredible recently as they are hitting .251 on the road this season. Miami has really struggled since the All-Star break as their pitching staffs have been giving up way too many runs for their offense to keep up. The Phillies have found form, and it will continue on Wednesday, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. The Phillies are averaging 4.47 runs per game and 4.4 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins. With Miami giving up 4.02 runs per game at home, the Phillies will hit their average in this game. The Marlins are averaging 4.09 runs per game and 4.15 runs per game at home. They averaged 4.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Phillies. The Marlins and Phillies played over the total in 2 of their last 3 meetings. The 2 offenses led the way each game. The Marlins have the 3rd best batting average in the league. The Phillies have hit the 7th most doubles in baseball. The 2 teams will be racking up runs on Wednesday night, especially after a subdued run marks over the past 2 games. With Philadelphia giving up 4.71 runs per game on the road, the Marlins will score enough runs to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus New York Yankees. On Wednesday night, the Tampa Bay Rays and New York Yankees clash in the finale of a 3-game set at Yankee Stadium. The Rays will start ace Shane McClanahan, while the Yankees counter with Gerrit Cole. Gerrit Cole will get the starting nod in the finale at home Wednesday. He pitched very well last week against Baltimore, but did not factor into the decision as the Orioles shut out New York. The problem for the Yankees this year has been their production at the plate. Entering the finale, they are 23rd in ops. That is unacceptable with the likes of Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Rizzo in the lineup. Aaron Judge is back after a long absence, and he will certainly deliver a jolt. The Yankees will take this finale with the best pitcher in baseball on the mound. Cole has been elite of late, posting a 2.2 earned run average, 0.8 WHIP, and 36.5 Kelvin BB while completing at least 6 innings in 5 straight games. McClanahan has been hit or miss lately, running into problems against the Orioles and Astros over his last 2 starts. You can make a case for either side here, as these are 2 of the best pitchers in the American League. Shane McClanahan has a 3 earned run average and 1.18 WHIP with 118 strikeouts in 111 innings. Gerrit Cole is the betting favorite to win the Cy Young, and he has a 2.64 earned run average and 1.05 WHIP with 149 strikeouts in 136.1 innings. Can't go wrong on either end. With that said, the Yankees are desperate for a win if playoffs are still a goal. They're at home, and this is why Cole is still in New York. win the big games, and bring the Yanks to the promised land. The Yankees can't keep losing ground now that we're in August. Since it's a near pick-em price, I'll side with the home team, so the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The Rays will start ace-lefty Shane McClanahan in the finale of this key series. According to Yahoo.com, McClanahan induced 17 swinging strikes on 86 pitches last week against the Astros, but he still allowed 3 runs and 8 hits. He comes into this start against New York with a 3 earned run average, 1.18 WHIP with a pristine 118-41 Kelvin BB ratio. I expect him to pitch as well as he has all year, but there are some kinks in the armor with Shane lately, as he has not been Cy Young caliber against over the last few appearances. Cole will be better. The total number has gone under in 5 of Tampa Bay's last 7 road games. The Rays are averaging 5.19 runs per game and 5.11 runs per game on the road. They averaged 7 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Yankees. With New York giving up 2.69 runs per game in home games started by Cole, the Rays will be held under their average in this game. The Yankees are averaging 4.32 runs per game and 4.16 runs per game at home. They average 5.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Rays, with Tampa Bay giving up 2.72 runs per game in road games started by McClanahan. The Yankees won't score enough runs to push the score past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Toronto Blue Jays. On Wednesday, the Baltimore Orioles, leaders of the American League East, play the 3rd game of a 4-game set north of the border against the Toronto Blue Jays, who are 3rd in the division. In the opening game of the series played on Monday, Baltimore defeated Toronto 4-2. The Orioles have won 2 straight and 3 of the last 4, while Toronto has lost each of its last 2 after enjoying a 3-game winning streak. Baltimore will play without 5 pitchers as well as position players Aaron Hicks and Cedric Mullins. Toronto will play without 5 pitchers. Baltimore has won 14 of its last 20 games, and the Orioles have won 6 out of the last 7 head-to-head against Toronto. In addition, Baltimore has won each of its last 5 played on the road versus Toronto. The Blue Jays may play without Bo Bichette, who has led the team all season in batting average and is currently 2nd in both home runs and RBI. Bichette was taken out of Monday's game versus Baltimore with a knee injury. Baltimore starting pitcher Grayson Rodriguez has pitched very well over the last 2 starts. In 12 innings, the right-hander has 6 hits and 2 runs while striking out 10 and walking 4. Baltimore has won each of those 2 games. Toronto starter Yusei Kikuchi has also pitched well over the last 2 outings, giving up just 1 run in 11 1/3 innings. However, the Toronto southpaw has been on the mound twice this season when Toronto lost to Baltimore. Kikuchi has given up a total of 5 runs in 9 1/3 innings to Baltimore this season. The Orioles have won 3 in a row in 4 of their last 5 games, and while they have a starter that has an earned run average north of 6, they have good road value in this game. Rodriguez is coming off one of his better starts of the season, not giving up any runs, and in 3 starts since he was brought back to the big club after a several-week stint in the minors, he has an earned run average of 3.18. He will pitch well again like he did in his lone start against the Blue Jays where he gave up 2 runs. Kikuchi has also pitched well and will also have a good start, but he will get little run support. The Orioles just continue to provide value on the road as they keep winning games, and I've checked out on Toronto in this series. Grayson Rodriguez was a guy I was betting against often earlier this season, but since rejoining the Orioles rotation, he's lived up to the hype for the most part, and I think he helps lead the O's to a victory here. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Game 2 of this series went over while Game 1 went under. The main reason is the starting pitching matchup. Rodriguez has an earned run average north of 6, and after struggling, he was sent to the minors for several weeks. However, since coming back, he has an earned run average of 3.18 in 3 starts, and he did not give up any runs in his last outing. Also, in 1 start against the Blue Jays this season, which was on the road, he pitched well, giving up only 2 runs. He will have a good outing, as will Kikuchi, who gave up 1 run in his last start and has given up 2 or fewer runs in 4 of his last 5 home starts. Both starting pitchers on Wednesday have performed well of late, allowing a total combined 3 runs in 23 1/3 innings pitched. The total has finished under in 4 of Baltimore's last 5 games played on the road, in each of Toronto's last 5 games played, and in each of the last 6 games that Toronto has played at home. Look for a lower scoring game in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.